Alright, Shalom. Right? First and foremost, we want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. That would honor say all the elders, the apostles of great milestone that surely do well. Salutation to the Akim that push this without the sincerity and truth. My brothers from GMS Trinidad, right? Brother Lamad,
Brother Kwam,
Brother Howard.
Right? This is 2018, the year of prophecy. Alright. Just want to go into a little short video here, right? The name of the video is The Son of Man Had Nowhere to Rest His Head. Alright, because a lot of people, they go to the churches, they flock to the churches thinking, you know, they get some nurturing, some edifying or building up inside the church. And really and truly the Spirit of the Most High, they don't dwell in church, right? The Most High never gave the apostles or Peter, John any building to dwell in. Alright, Kwame, if you want to get the trusting of your language in Jeremiah 7 verse 4, right? In Matthew 8 and 20. Right? Because yeah, he never tell them to go and build any synagogues or right? These kind of things. He sent them out in the highways, the byways and the hedges. He sent them forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. So where would these things lie? Outside the doors, right? Most I don't dwell in temples made by man's hands. Alright.
This is Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 4. It says, "Trust ye not in lying words, saying, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord are these."
Yeah, so don't trust in these lies saying, you know, the temple of the Lord are these. Because each church have a different doctrine, alright? I mean, if you go back into the word church, it actually comes from Greek ecclesias, right? Which means an assembly or a calling out, right? It doesn't mean a building. It also comes from an next word just means circle, alright? If I'm not if I can remember correctly, but it means circle. Alright, but nowhere had the Son of the Most High ordained his apostles to build a structure for people to come in and fellowship. Alright, you go outside. Right? Go ahead with the Matthew 8 and 20.
This is Matthew chapter 8, verse 21. Verse 20, it says, "And Yahushua said unto him, the foxes have holes, and the birds of the air has nests, but the Son of Man had not where to lay his head."
Right, so yeah, the Son of Man, he have no place to rest his head. They don't have no temples. Alright? Don't have no temples for a man to go and you know, come there, fellowship, however the case is, because what they used to do on the Sabbath day, which Sabbath means rest, right? Or seventh. They used to go, right, like in the book of Ezra, right, and read the laws. When you go to church, you're supposed to know the laws of the Most High, because what the scriptures say. Because some of all the so-called pastors or what you call them priests. This is what the scriptures say about the priests. Right? In the book of Malachi, chapter 2, verse 7, it says, I'll start at verse 6, "The law of truth was in his mouth, and iniquity was not found in his lips. He walked with me in peace and equity, and they turn many away from iniquity." So when you supposed to learn anything from a priest or a pastor, supposed to teach you how to turn away from doing wickedness and how to do righteousness in the eyesight of the Most High, to make yourself favorable in the eyesight of the Most High. But what did I teach you in church? Lord Father, I pray for her, for this financial, whoever is only prosperity, right? Nowhere did Yahushai HaMashiach ever taught about this, but he taught about, you know, doing the things right in the eyesight of the Most High, that you can receive the kingdom of heaven. Alright? It says, verse 7, "For the priest's lips shall keep knowledge, and they shall seek the law at his mouth, for he is the messenger of Yahweh of hosts." Right? And you don't get that in these buildings. Right? As I said, Ezra was a priest. On the Sabbath day, the day of worship, they used to go out in the assembly or into the church and actually read the laws towards the people. Alright, but you don't get that. Right? The Son of Man have no way to rest his head. You don't have no building to go in, no structure. Alright? Proverbs 8, 1 to 5. And Proverbs 1 and 12.
Proverbs chapter 8.
This is Isaiah 66, verse 1 and 2. Right? It says in Isaiah 66, 1 and 2, it said, thus said Yahweh, right? Or thus said the Lord, the heaven is my throne and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house that he built unto me? Right? So this is a question Lord asks. Where is this house that he built unto me? Right? And where is the place of my rest? Right? Because what is supposed to be on the Sabbath? For all those things had it says, for all those things hath mine hand made, and all these things have been, said Yahweh. But to this man will I look, even to him that is poor and of a contrite spirit, and trembleth at my word. And how somebody will tremble at the words of the Most High? By the men who out there on the highways and the hedges who teaching the word. Right? You don't tremble at the words of the Most High in church, because they don't teach the words of the Most High in church. Alright?
Proverbs chapter 8, verse 1. It says, do not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth a voice? She standeth in the top of high places, by the way in the place of the paths.
Right, so it says what she standeth in the top of high places, because when you go to church, right, the scripture in Job 28, verse 28 says what wisdom was. It said wisdom is the fear of the Most High. And the scriptures in Isaiah 66, verse 1 and 2 said, those that tremble I would. Right? So wisdom is what you're supposed to seek when you go to church. Alright? But it says that she standeth in the top of the high places, like marketplaces. Right? By the way in the places of paths. Well,
so, verse 3 it says, she cried at the gates, at the entry of the city.
Nah, probably the entry of the building. No, by the entry of the city. Alright? Like where we just be. Right? We be in Port of Spain, Cape, Arima, Grande, San Fernando, right? Where people be passing up and down. And what the scripture says in Jeremiah 3 and 15, the Most High will give you pastors after his own heart that shall feed you with knowledge. And what pastor does be? A pastor does be outside with the flock. You don't see the pastor inside the barn. Right? The pastor have to be outside the flock to make sure wolves and things come and eat, because where the pastors getting food, the pastors, him say the pastor Salah, where the sheep getting food, the sheep getting outside, food outside the building, in the pastures, right? That is where the sheep getting food, outside, not inside our building. You ain't going and say, going and cut down these things and bring them inside for so much as sheep. No, you bring out the sheep outside to graze. You understand? Well,
says, she cried at the gate, at the entry of the city, at the coming in at the doors.
well,
Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is with the sons of men.
yeah, the sons of men. Alright, so guess what? It's unto men it's unto men call. Right? Because the pastor, the Most High flock are men. Right? I'll just get a read quick here. Ezekiel 34. Right? And verse 31. It says, and ye my flock, the flock of my pastor, are men, and I am your power, said the Lord Paul. So all you women who proud and say, hey, all they married to the Lord and all they married to the Lord, they ain't really business about all. Right? All their head is the man. Alright? The Lord ain't married to the woman, he married to the men. Alright? We are his glory, we are all glory. You're supposed to listen to what we say. Right?
Yeah, Proverbs 5, start from verse 15. It says, drink water out of thine own cistern, and running water out of thine own well. Right? It's right. Proverbs 5 and 15, point is in 16. It says, drink water out of thine own cistern, and running water out of thine own well. It says, let thy fountain be dispersed abroad, and rivers of water in the streets. basically rivers of water running in the streets, right? We preaching that word out there in the streets, right? Not inside an enclosed area, you know, not under no building. But the scriptures clearly tell you no sign dwelling in buildings.
This is Isaiah 41, verse 17 and 18. When the poor and needy seek water, and there is none, and their tongue faileth for thirst, I, Yahweh, will hear them. I, the power of Israel, will not forsake them. I will open rivers in high places, and fountains in the midst of the valleys. I will make the wilderness a pool of water, and the dry land springs of water.
Midst of the valleys, right? And in the streets. That means that valley can be in no building, you know. Wisdom cried in the streets. Chief place are come first.
Because if your house run out of water, where you going for water? Outside.
Outside.
You understand? Hey, and what Yahushua said. This is John 4. CA. The scriptures is a beautiful thing. Because you could go line upon line, precept upon precept. And the Holy Spirit, because really and truly this is the Holy Spirit. It says, John 4, verse 13 and 14. Yahushua answered and said unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water, springing up into everlasting life. You understand? So yeah. You have to go to the Most High. If you want something, you go for it. Alright? Hey, the same way how you people seek prosperity, doctrine, whatever the case is, all you go to, all you get all your ass up and go or your church to sit down. You understand? Give me Hosea 4, 12 and 2. Right? But you have to stay, hey, you have to go there, you have to stand up and listen. Right? Because, hey, we stand up for hours. Right? Preaching. I mean, hey, the pastor, he has seats behind, whatever the case is.
You have it, right? Come?
Huh?
Have it?
No.
So, this is Hosea chapter 12 and verse 13.
No, 4, 12 and 13.
Hosea 4, 12 and 13. Salakia. Hosea 4, 12 and 13. It says, my people asked counsel at their stock, and their staff declared unto them, for the spirit of whoredom had caused them to err.
Yeah, alright, because you know what, when you people go to church, you're actually calling upon a statue or some kind of stone. You understand? Because whether I like it or not, but most of you actually have a cross in all the church. They don't give you that bullshit. Like whoredom. The scriptures say Most High never give you any similitude. It says what the whoredoms, what about whoredoms?
It says unto them, it says, for the spirit of whoredom had caused them to err.
Yeah, the spirit of whoredom had caused them to err. Alright? Read book of Jeremiah 5. It says, book of Jeremiah 5 verse 7, it says, how shall I pardon thee for this? Thy children have forsaken me and sworn by them that are no gods. When I had fed them to the full, they then committed adultery and assembled themselves like troops in the palace houses. You understand? So it's in these churches that you people commit all your whoredoms. Alright? All you need a place to cover all it. Alright? For all your shame. But we come out into the open. Right? To make sure our works are out in the Most High. Hey, and we're not ashamed of the ministry of Yahweh Shai. You people could call us bums, pipers, paupers, whatever the case is. Hey, the scripture promise that for our shame we will receive double. You understand? So we don't care what you people have to say. It's whatever Yahweh Shai had to say about that. That is what we care about. The boss. Alright?
Alright, it says, and they have gone a whoring from under their gods. They sacrifice upon the top of the mountains and burn incense upon the hills under oaks and pillars and elms, because the shadow thereof is good.
Yeah, because the shadow thereof is good. But you people go in for what? That shade. Alright, because hey, sometimes when we out there, we out there in the hot blazing sun, rain, the snow, whatever it is, alright? We facing the elements, but you people actually underneath a shade, underneath a shadow, alright? But we don't care about that. We taking our life daily for the sake of Yahweh Shem Shai. Same way how Yahweh Shai, right, jeopardize his life for us. Alright, we jeopardizing our lives for him also. Alright, you guys, I got the Proverbs 120.
This Proverbs
Have again.
add something else.
Add the Proverbs. In Proverbs chapter 1 verse 20 it says, Wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates, in the city she uttered her words.
Yes, so when you look up the word concourse, it means a moving, flowing or running together, confluence, right? Because where we preach now in our Europe, right, people be flowing to and fro, right? It says an assembly, a gathering formed by a voluntary or spontaneous moving and a meeting in one place. Alright? So we out there in the chief place of concourse. Alright, we not in no building hiding nothing. Alright? Talk about financial gain and so forth and so forth. Like bullshit.
Just say to them that seek dark comes to the darkness.
God. Right?
Something you feel. This is Proverbs 28 and 14. It says, Happy is the man that feareth always, but he that hardeneth his heart shall fall into mischief.
God. And you people hardening your heart by not returning on the Most High. And those of you who ever watch this video, alright? Whosoever watch this video and turn your ear away, the Most High gonna destroy you, right? Because we out there that everybody could hear, and we sure we get more audience or more people when we out there preaching the road than in our building.
Yeah.
You understand? So nobody can say they ain't know that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. But a lot of you people went and take. You people don't have no excuses before Yahweh Shem Shai. Most High justified in all his works. Alright?
It come like when you're in a building, you hiding to do the Lord's work. Hiding.
This is Ezekiel 34, verse 5, and somebody give me Matthew 5, 100. This is Ezekiel 34, verse 5.
Bring that piece up.
There's no 1 second.
This is Acts chapter 7 verse 48. It says, Yea, he took up the tabernacle of Molech and the staff of the god of Ramphian figures which ye made to worship them, and I will carry you away. Salakia. Verse 48. It says, Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as said the prophet. Yes, to the Most. So Yahweh Shem Shai, he will dwell in temples. You know? He dwell in the street places, as it says in Proverbs 1 and 20. He dwell in the streets, in the lively place. You know?
Yeah. Right? So like Jeremiah 23 and 4. Right? I'll start off verse 3. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all the countries whither I have driven them, and will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed. neither shall they be lacking, said Yahweh. Alright, so the Most High said, what I will set up shepherds, right, which shall feed them. And who are the shepherds? The elders and apostles of Great Mills too. Alright, and where do they be? They be out there in the streets. Alright, you don't see that they in no temple, whatever the case is, or they out there on YouTube. You're always seeing them on YouTube. Alright, and they're feeding us, they are edifying us, they're building us up through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Alright, the Most High using them as a medium. Alright, and that is why you have to give all praises and glory unto the Most High and reverence His Christ. Alright, Matthew 5, 1 and 12.
This is Matthew chapter 5, verses 1.
Hey, we follow after Yahushai, and this is what Yahushai used to teach. Go ahead.
And he seeing in the and seeing in the multitude, he went up into the mountains, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him, and he opened his mouth and told them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, so it says that what he was on top of a mountain. Alright, he wasn't in no synagogue. Right, he saw the multitude, he went over the mountain and he opened his voice, and that is what we do out there. Right, Yahushua is our example. Right, and where he taught them, saying that?
He said, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.
Right, and that is where our doctrines go out to the poor, to the meek, which is who? The Negroes, Latinos, and Native children of Israel. We are the poor, we are the meek in the earth. So our doctrine is for those. Yahushua said in Matthew chapter 15, verse 24, I came not but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Right? So we're out there for you all. We're out there for the lost tribes, the remnant that will not do iniquity. You're going to find them in the churches. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 61 verse 1. It says, The Spirit of the Lord power is upon me. Is upon me because Yahweh had anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He had sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captive, and to open and the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
So who is captives? And the Negroes, the Latinos, and Natives are captives, because we here are in captivity with the so-called white man. Right? Look up the word emancipate. He was never free. Alright? So we are the ones who the scriptures are for. Alright? Everybody are
This is Isaiah 66, verse 1. It says, Thus says Yahweh, the heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house that he built unto me? And where is the place of my rest?
right.
For all those things had my hand made, and all those things have been, said Yahweh. But to this man I will look, even to him that is poor and of a contrite spirit, and it trembleth at my word.
Alright, and we're gonna find that in the chief place of Concourse. Right? The Spirit of the Most High don't dwell in man. Last two precepts, 1 Corinthians 3 and 16 and 6 and 9. Somebody over that. 3 and 16 and 6 and 9. Alright, so the Spirit of the Most High actually dwells in you. Alright? Just you know what's wrong with the majority of us. Just don't take time to listen. The scriptures say you'll find the teachers in the streets. Alright? Well,
1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 16, it says, Know ye not that ye are the temple of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and that the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai dwelleth in you?
This is 1 Corinthians 6 and 19. It says, What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, which is in you, which ye have of power, and ye are not your own.
I saw, scripture said to this man I look to, one that is broken and a contrite spirit. Right? So guess what? The Spirit of the Most High actually coming now to actually fix you, to dwell you. to heal the brokenhearted, right? To mend to make you clean, to make you whole, to make you a vessel unto honor. You find these men outside, chief place of concourse, not in buildings.
Not hiding.
Not hiding. Right? Not hiding. Sending forth a sheep in the midst of wolves. Hey, prepare yourself for temptation, you know. And with that, you have to give our praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, that will honor the elders, the apostles of great millstone, and surely do well. Salutation to the Akim that push this without the insincerity and truth. Brother Sam James saying, Shalom to the elect.
One of the house.